Poor white people. I really feel sorry for white people. As a white man, I want to cry my eyes out. It's just been so terrible being white, especially in America. We just have no advantages. We've just gotten fucked over. I mean, really, we're celebrating the 250th anniversary of the United States of America with our orange ass clown president, which, yay. But the last 250 years, white people have gotten fucked, especially white men. I mean, I'm on X and I see all these MAGA trolls out there talking about how the white guy's getting fucked, just getting screwed over. There's no jobs. It's all the immigrants' fault. Even women get, white women get knocked. It's those damn Mexicans, black people, Asians, worldwide. You get the Vances and the Rubios and the Trumps and the Stephen Millers talking about how it's just, you get the conspiracy people on Joe Rogan talking about, it wasn't really a Holocaust, and just poor white people. I'm not a crier, but I would think about crying because of poor white people. I mean, it's rough out there for white people. So let me give you some stats. I mean, this is just terrible. Okay. It's so unfortunate, especially for white men. I mean, it's hard out there, but we're going to stick mostly with the US because it's so hard here. 90% of Fortune 500 CEOs are white men. I mean, how have we not had the other 10%? I mean, how is it possible that we only have 90%? 65% of billionaires worldwide are white. Why isn't it 100%? I mean, we're just getting fucked out of that other 35%. In the U.S., college presidents, 72% are white men. How are there women in that other 28%? I mean, how is that possible? What do we do to deserve this? 78% of Congress is white. Well, I mean, what's going on here? Right? I mean, think about it. We don't have 100% of the Fortune 500. We only have 90%. Of all the billionaires in this world, we only have 65% are white. What the fuck is going on? College presidents? I mean, that's other 28%. That's just bullshit. We got to make this right. As the great Fox News drunk white supremacist Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of Defense, who calls himself the Secretary of War, says, DEI is fucking a joke. Woke is a joke. Women in the military are a joke. Women haven't any rights, according to his pastor, Doug Wilson. Come on. Why? How can women? Now, of that 65% of billionaires that are white, some of those are women. How is that possible? Because as a white guy, I mean, I feel completely oppressed. I just don't get it. I mean, let's look at the number of worldwide leaders. I mean, I'm sure I'm getting screwed there too as a white guy or as a male. I mean, 74% of the world's governments are led by men, 26% women. How the fuck is that possible? We got to get that closer to 100%. I don't understand that. And then the racial demographics they're 61% are white. And then Hispanic is second at 17%. How the fuck is that? I mean, we got to get higher. And it should be white men. I mean, the poor white guys. I mean, I don't understand these ratios. And look at this. Now, this is amazing because we're really getting screwed as men. Women earn 86 cents for every $1 earned by men in the worldwide leader gender pay gap. Women shouldn't be getting paid. I mean, come on. Men should get all that money, especially white men. because we're getting fucked. That's worldwide, you know? I mean, this is crazy. And the percentages are going down. I do realize about the world is about 50-50 women and men, but white men are getting fucked. Here's the demographics for leaders. 61.4% white. That's not even men. All men. There's some women in there. Hispanic or Latino, 17.1. Black or African, 11.5. Asian, 5.1. Unknown, kind of a weird category, 4.2. American Indian, Native American, and Alaska Native. So we call Alaska's natives and Americans Indians, even though you do know he discovered the West. He thought he discovered India. That's Christopher Columbus, 0.7%. So again, we only get 62%. Average salary compared to other ethnicities. White, 100. White has the highest at almost 158 grand. That's not enough for us white guys, especially white guys. I mean, that's ridiculous. Asians in second, Hispanics in third, unknown in fourth, and blacks and African men the lowest. But as a white guy, I'm getting fucked here. Just poor white guys. So that's just one. I mean, these are statistics that just prove out that white guys are getting screwed. Now let's look at the average population. I mean, let's look at a number to see, you know, the population. So there's 8 billion people. Let's say 8 billion. Let's say 8.1 billion based on this. So this is from 2025. Okay. 21% of the world is East Asian, 24% is South Asian. So 44% of the world, talking China, Japan, Korea, India, Pakistan, Asian, not necessarily Asia as a continent, not necessarily like Chinese Asian or Japanese Asian. So we're including China, Japan, Korea, India, Pakistan, etc. That's 44.5% of the world's population. Okay. White Caucasian. And then the combination of the Asians is 3.6 billion. White Caucasian, you know, I mean, I have olive skin, Italy, you know, if you look at my 23 and me or whatever it is, I've got some African in there, but guess I'm a white guy. 12.5% of the world's population, 1 billion. Europe, North America, Australia. Black, 1.35 billion, 17 African descent. Southeast Asian, that's another number, 8.5. Latino, Hispanic, 8.2. Middle Eastern, 5.5. Other indigenous, 4.5. And total population, roughly 8 to 8.1 billion as of 2025. Even though we have 12% of the population, we only have 90% of the CEOs of Fortune 500 companies. What the fuck? Okay. And we only have 65% of the billionaires. You know, we have 12% of the population, but we have 65% of the billionaires. So we're really getting screwed here. I know the percentages don't line up, but as a white guy, we're really getting screwed. So why am I bringing this up? Obviously, there's a little sarcasm there, a lot. So if you go on X at all, and I don't recommend it, do not go on X. I go on there to troll a little bit because I do this podcast. There is some really good science information. There's some good information on there. It is not a town square. X is not a town square. X is a cesspool. You have to choose to get out of the cesspool. So you can do some science stuff. If you're in politics, any politics stuff, it's a cesspool. There's some good science. There's some good things in there that if you stay out of the political landscape or the techno-fascist landscape, there's a lot of landscapes down, but like science, astronomy, you know, even health, specific topics that try to avoid. If you're going to go on there, Blue Sky or Mastodon, all social media networks, you avoid anything related to politics, to any of that. That's cesspool. But I'm on there. I troll a little bit. I get trolled a little bit because I'm the way left. I'm a progressive leftist. According to Stephen Miller, I'm a domestic terrorist. I wear that with pride. I've been of that ilk for 35, 40 years. Kind of knew it just talking to my grandpa, watching Reagan and Bush. I didn't know what it all meant, but I figured it out. And here I am doing the way left on X and on a lot of platforms like Jordan Peterson, Joe Rogan, Chris Williamson on Modern Wisdom. There's this bro or incel culture. So the bro culture is, dude, you got to get buff, man. You got to work out every day, and you got to be totally in the MMA, and, you know, boxing's fake, and, you know, even WWE's cool because those guys are all broed out. Now, there are some good people in there, like Andrew Huberman, who tries to talk about being healthy, staying away from alcohol, things of that nature. Still a bro culture. We definitely got to work out hard every day. We need muscles. It's about the look. It's about the feel. Now we got this clavicular guy who's smashing his bones to make his face bigger. You've got the Andrew Tates, who's a accused rapist and sex trafficker in Romania. Bro culture. I guess Barron Trump's a big fan of his. I mean, clearly he has a great relationship with his dad, DJT. Point being, then there's also an incel culture, which is the incelibate culture, which Fuentes is a part of. Nick Fuentes, the admitted Christian white supremacist who actually hates Trump now, which is kind of ironic. You get the Joe Rogans, you get the Andrew Tates, you get the Jordan Petersons, who's the sociologist, psychologist, whatever the fuck psychiatrist from Canada, who went rogue, eat steak and only steak, which is terrible for you. Just the whole bro incel culture. Now, they helped get Trump elected clearly in 2020. They voted, they being younger white men. So let's say millennials down, maybe some of my generation X, but most of those guys just want crypto and money. So you get the bro incel crypto culture, and they feel white guys, other white guys feel, especially on the MAGA culture, feel that they've been displaced, that they've been fucked, and this whole DEI or woke culture has completely wrecked it for them. They can't get into schools. They can't get a job. It's everybody else's fucking fault but theirs. It's black guys taking my job as a guy. It's women taking my job, any color. It's, you know, whatever it is. It's everybody else's fault. It's not the white guy's fault. It's not the young white guy's fault. He's been fucked by DEI completely. That's the pitch, right? Fucked by the woke culture. Fucked by the Me Too culture. Some of everything is true. Did woke DEI go too far? Probably. Now, does right cancel culture go too far? Now we have the opposite. It's the horseshoe. So you have woke and DEI, and then you have the horseshoe culture, which is we're going to sue ABC, NBC. We're going to take rights away from institutions. We're going to take money away from science. So it goes both ways. But the broader point is you got to have fucking perspective of what it means in America for the last 250 years to have been a white man. You have always been free. You were never a slave. You always had the right to vote. You always had the right to lead. You always had the opportunity to get a job. Were there sacrifices? Absolutely. But let me tell you a secret. The secret is bitching about it gets you no place. There are plenty of people out there, white or black, that have it worse. Don't give me the bro, incel, blame everybody else, buy in to the Trump. Tell me what policy Trump has done that has been completely effective. Let me give you one. Migration, immigration. So now we've stopped it completely, and it's hurting the economy. And Tom Homan said that we have captured, of the 100% we've captured, 40% were innocent. So 4 out of 10 were innocent. 60% were. Is that a good capture rate? We're gonna. It's guilty until proven innocent. Is that good for white people? I guess maybe we got more jobs, right? Manufacturing's down. So you could. It is a landscape of things, but don't forget what you have and how you can leverage it. And the first way you leverage it is, one, read. Go to fucking school part-time. Get a fucking job that sucks. Get off fucking X. Stop watching people fucking telling you how rich they are when they aren't, or how cool they are, like Andrew Tate. And he turns out he's a fucking sexist motherfucker who says reading books is below him. Listening to Joe Rogan every day with people on there denying the Holocaust or blaming Winston Churchill or telling you vaccines are bad or telling you that it is the black people's fault in Stephen Miller's case. In Pete Hegseth's case, it is DEI's fault. It's everybody else's fault but yours, white dude. It's women's fault. God, they're getting all the jobs. It's my parents' fault. There's blame to go around, but the problem with the bro incel culture, other than looking at the mirror at their muscles or their steroids or their fucking dick, is they don't look themselves in the face in the mirror and go, wow, maybe I'm the problem. Wow, look at the fucking opportunities that have been presented in one of the greatest countries in the history of the world. Right? So give me a fucking break, white boy. Give me a fucking break. And now the spin's going to be, well, the blacks get a greater percentage of Medicare. True, as a population. Let me ask you a question. For the last 250 years, have blacks or indigenous, let's just stick with those for the time being. We can get in Hispanics. Have black and indigenous people, natives, not Indians, because Indians live in India, by the way. Either way, for the last 250 years, have they been free the whole time? What's the answer? No. Have they had the right to vote the whole time? No. Have they had the same opportunity as white people? No. Then the argument will spin, well, because of the civil rights movement and because of all these other things, they've had all of that. Okay, let's assume that's true. And let's assume that DEI went a little too far. Let's assume that. So you know what you're going to do? You're just going to bitch about it, right? You're just going to blame. You're going to create hate. You're going to become an oath keeper or a fucking, the Fuentes fucking Groyper movement. No, those are the answers. Or I'm going to do fucking steroids because I can get bigger. What you're not going to do is get a job at McDonald's and work part-time at this job and go study something. Go be a fucking electrician. Go be whatever. You're just going to bitch about it. Believe me, white people in this country get a lot of fucking social benefits, a lot of Medicaid, a lot of Medicare, a lot of student assistance. You just see it because it's disproportionate. Okay? Well, it seems to be leveling out at a rate that I don't think is good. But we know for the majority of the 250 years, that disparity was weighted one way, 90% to white guys. Let me ask you this. Did women, the last 250 years, have complete freedom? No, they didn't. They had laws with marriage and with divorce and rights. Did women have the right to vote the last 250 years? No, that happened about 108 years ago. Did women have the same opportunity over the last 250 years? No. That's even proven out today. I showed you they make 86 cents on the dollar for world leaders. I'm sure that number is similar for jobs. Are they getting more opportunities? Yeah. You know why? Women at 22 are twice as smart as most men at 22 because they're way more mature. And there's reasons for that. And even some of these bro fucking jackass right-wing fucking MAGA idiots like Douglas Murray and fucking Jordan Peterson and Joe Rogan, the whole bit, even they admit, maybe we have a different way of educating boys and girls starting at different ages because of maturity and growth, because of nature and nurture. But to sit around and fucking gripe about all those fucking immigrants, those Hispanic. Now let's throw the Hispanics under the bus. We're doing a good job of that. We've demonized brown people, immigrants, legal ones, people on temporary work visas. If you want to say, if there's illegals, I get it. If you're an illegal immigrant, it is a misdemeanor. We have treated them as felons, first of all. Second of all, we haven't penalized the corporation. So you want to bitch about all these people, but you'll still go work for that corporation who was fucking you out of a job. And guess who that was run by? Probably a white guy. But we're going to demonize all those women, those brown people, all those blacks, all those other ones that come in, those immigrants. Who hires them? Most of the people hiring those illegals illegally are what? White men. So the white man has fucked the white man and then get those people that got fucked to believe that it's everybody else's fault. So stop bitching, do something about it in a positive way. Get a fucking job. Go get educated. Get off the internet for 15 minutes a day. Stop gaming. Stop vaping. I'm not telling you to stop everything. I've partied like a rock star on and off in my life. I had bitched and moaned about a lot of things. You know what I always had? Job. You know what I was always doing? Reading. I bitched and moaned about a lot of things. Some of the stuff I did not deserve. I never bitched about race or sex. We are humans. We are earthlings. We are all the same. We just look different and think different. So get over it. And I thank you for watching this episode of The Way Live.